No, you know not anymore. No, I can't wait till we find a way to part ways. Seems like a day's a dark day.
What's up, guys? So if you are familiar with me, then you already know that I own a content agency that does over $100,000 a month, working with some of the coolest influencers, brands, and businesses out there. I haven't done like a sit down, day in the life, week in the lifestyle video before, where I show you guys a little bit of my work. I head to the office and just show you what it takes to actually run a business like this. So in this video, that's what I intend on doing. I'm gonna get some work done here. I'm gonna go to the office, and then I'm gonna teach you guys a little bit about what I do, how you can do it too, and just give you like a glimpse into the lifestyle of somebody who does this at 24 years old. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering, like, what even is a clipping agency? So we manage clipping communities, as well as we have editors who go out there, trim up long form content for people like the Jonas Brothers, American Idol, Sarah Safari, and then we distribute that onto short form platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram Reels. The reason people don't think about clipping as like a real business yet is because it's so new, but there's tons of examples of people like Aiden Ross and Logan Paul talking about how important it is and how it honestly doesn't even matter how many views you get on long form anymore. It's just about the clips.
It doesn't matter essentially who's tuning into your stream or how many people are tuning into your stream. It's still all about the clips.
That's all it's about.
But in the morning, I like to check. We actually manage the largest clipping community on all of WAP right now. We have like 70,000 people in here. And so obviously there's a ton of questions that people have for me. So I like to go in here every morning, read through it, make sure nobody is having any problems, make sure everybody's videos are getting improved. Also check our Stripe every single morning. So today we've done $3,600 on Stripe so far. And so far, month to date, we've done $33,733. We're 14 days in, and that's obviously not including anything that we do over Bankwire, WAP, PayPal, because we have tons of other ways of accepting payment. People will either pay us like a monthly retainer fee to run their clips, or they'll give us a percentage of their overall budget if we onboard them to a platform like WAP. But once I'm done with this, once I feel like everything's good, I'll check my Discord as well, where I have like my free community and my paid community. I'll answer y'all's questions on, you know, starting your own agency, clipping, improving your content, as well as like YouTube automation. And then once I'm done with this, I pack up and then head to the office, which is what we're gonna do right now.
Still playing to your phone, even though I know you want. I've been twisted on you for so long, for so long.
All right, guys, so we are on the way to the Clipper office. This is our first office ever. This is my first office ever as well, even though I've owned businesses before. So it was a huge leap of faith for me to take that. But once we get there, I want to give you guys some details on how you can start your own clipping business, what I've done for people who wanted to start, like we have our free Discord at all of our communities, as well as some of the growing pains we've experienced. I'm a young guy. This is my first time really having a real company. And so there's a lot of things that I learned and mistakes that I made along the way that I'll hopefully help you guys not make those same mistakes. But first, I gotta stop at CVS. I gotta pick up some stuff. The beard's getting a little too homeless. So we're gonna handle that, go to the office, give you guys some sauce, and then send it back to my house for a sauna and a cold plunge. And then we'll be done. That'll be my day.
This is my first time in a GT3, bro. Look at the yellow seatbelts.
Wyland's first time in the GT3. We're gonna give him a good ride today. I bought this car on accident, which is the funniest thing. I was just bidding for cars for fun on Bring a Trailer, and I ended up scooping this baby up. Like, I think it's over a year ago now. Usually I don't keep cars for more than a year, but this one is special. This one, it just does everything. Like, we're in a tunnel right now.
What the? Bro, my feet are like coming off the ground, bro.
Yeah, shoe rips. The favorite thing is you put it in neutral, you hold both the paddles in. And just like that, we're already at CVS.
What kind of spec is this?
So this is a 991.2. It's got a 4-liter flat 6. I've got the Alcantara on the steering wheel and the roof. Carbon fiber bucket seats. yellow seat belts, as you guys can see. And then I think it's got the Sport Chrono package, so that's why it has the clock up here that can time your laps when you go race it. And then I have full exhaust, catless headers, or sorry, catless downpipes. I think downpipes and headers might be the same thing. I don't know much about cars, I just know I like to drive them. And then it's tuned on E85. So it shoots flames, it's a lot faster than most GT3s.
This thing is crazy, bro.
And it sounds like a demon. Sounds like a demon. But now we're at CVS, the most glamorous place ever. So we're gonna go buy some shit, because my skin is horrible right now. So I gotta change that.
Yes, millionaires still shop at CVS if you guys didn't know.
One thing real quick, this is my first time filming in public. The amount of people who stare at you and think like they just assume you're an influencer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's cool for anybody who's nervous to do it. Everybody thinks you're cool. Actually, it's funny, when we were filming golf, so you guys haven't seen this video yet, but Wyland came with us to film for golf. And the group in front of us, who teed off in front of us, after we played all 18, they came up to us like, dude, what channel are you filming on? Like, they thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
So it's not always as embarrassing as people think.
Yeah, bro, and like I've been carrying a camera around for a minute, and it's actually a crazy networking opportunity.
No, it is.
People love to talk to you. Yeah.
I have a feeling that didn't work.
Exactly. It's only gonna help you understand the business more once you start creating content and like how it feels to be actually in front of a camera and stuff like that in public.
Yeah,
you know?
Because sometimes you'll be on these calls with people, and the biggest thing that I see in people trying to start content agencies and clipping and all this kind of stuff is that you get really good at editing content, you get really good at consuming content and understanding why things go viral. But at a certain level, people will not take you seriously anymore unless you're taking your own advice. And I got to a point in my business where we were working with so many awesome people that I would get on the phone with some super high quality, qualified lead. Like if I got on the phone with Mr. Beast and I said, I'm a content expert. And he's like, oh, dope. Like, how many subscribers do you have? Oh, I don't post.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you're a content expert. You think content's the most important thing in the world.
Yeah.
But you don't post. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I had to take the leap.
Right. Start today and don't wait till you've already made it to
The
start.
start
Right?
was yesterday, and the second best day is today. So we share this office with a real estate company, so they have their vans and truck park out front. All right, boys, this is the Clipper office. It should be locked, but it's not because we forget to unlock this door basically every time we come. But this is the office. Most surreal experience of my life was getting an office. I think every young entrepreneur wants to like have an office, have a space, have employees. Taking that jump to like hire your first employee, taking the jump to get your first office, because truthfully it's just like a big expense, right? Like the office doesn't contribute directly to us making money, but it does in the sense of all of us are on the same mindset. We see each other every day. Just makes you feel more like a real business, like a real company. And we get a lot of really cool stuff done. So I'm super excited about this space. It's not done yet, so I'm gonna show you guys as much as possible of it. And then, yeah, we'll just see where the day takes us. This room is gonna be really cool. I'm excited that I'm documenting this now because I wish that when I was younger and I was in like my startup phase, that I had documented like my journey from like 0 to 10K a month, buying my first car, all of these kind of like huge life experiences. I never documented any of them because I got bullied out of doing content in high school. Like everybody thought I was like the biggest loser ever. And so for anybody watching this, if you're getting into content, if you want to start a content agency, if you're getting into social media and clipping, dude, post, like document your life. Make like video diaries. Even if you think nobody's gonna watch it, upload them as unlisted on YouTube. Eventually you're gonna get that courage one day to say like, screw it, I'm just gonna put this public. You don't even have to tell your friends about it. My friends didn't know about my YouTube channel until it started popping up on their recommended feed. Same thing with my TikTok. So don't be afraid to do it. Like fuck what other people think about you. I was just walking around in CVS with a big ass camera with a microphone on it. And I don't care. I literally got laughed at by like this guy walking by. He like looked at me and laughed with his kid. I don't fucking care. He probably thought it was cool. He's like, oh, I wish I did that. So don't let that get in the way of stopping you guys, because I'm happy we can at least document like this first part of the office so that when it grows and we have a cooler office and level up, more employees, that you guys were here from the beginning. So eventually this is going to be built. We're going to have a shelf here. TV mounted over there, hopefully like a neon sign or something right here. And this will just be like our chill, like office like vibe where everybody can just come hang out, talk, get things done. This office, this is where things really get done. This is Serena's office. If you ever meet Serena or have seen her in a video, she's very funny, but when she's in this space, she's like a bull shark. She'll go in there, she'll be scrolling on Reels, because I'm a Reel guy, and we'll come in there like, why are you on Reels? So this is her office. She's organized. This is the person who like keeps me accountable and makes sure that the business is moving forward. And I think it's important to have different personalities within whatever business you're starting. Don't think that you have to hire your friends, even though I employ a lot of my friends. Serena is also like one of my closest friends now, but when she started working here, we really weren't that close, and we're polar opposites. And sometimes that works in business. Sometimes you need that. The conference room right here, this is where we'll come and do like team meetings with clients, performance reviews for our editors, and all of the accounts that we manage. We will go in here, we'll chop it up, we'll figure out what needs to get done, as well as just anything else that we have to do that day. This is Alex's office. This is the guy behind Amalfi Jets. This is all it takes. It just takes 2 monitors, an iMac, and a lot of caffeine, a lot of coffee. I think he left his chargers here. Yeah, you do. And then snack bar. This, extremely messy, but it's cool because I like eating. I know it might not look like it because I'm a little skinny right now, but I'm a big eating guy. We've got, and I'm definitely eating one of these in the next like 10 minutes. We got Lunchables. We have like every snack known to mankind. Goldfish, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, we got Oreos. And then down in here, we have like every chip, protein bar, Sour Strips. Shout out the owner of Sour Strips. He actually subscribes to me on YouTube. Yeah, cool environment. It's so surreal being here. Never thought I would get here. I was the misfit kid in high school getting bullied. Horrible grades at a 1.9 GPA. I was 2 detentions away from being kicked out of my private school, Catholic school that I went to that was like supposed to, you know, my mom thought it was gonna fix me. She went into debt to send me there. And I basically threw it back in her face and was like, okay, you wanna send me here? I'm gonna get horrible grades. And I just never was that guy. I was never the guy who was good at school, never the guy who could pay attention. And enough people started doubting me in high school to where I was like, all right, let's see what happens if I try a little bit. There's so many of you guys who are watching this right now who know that you're smart, who know that you're destined for greatness and have that like energy within you where you're like, I don't know how, but I know I'm gonna be successful. That was literally me. All of my closest friends, like I had 3 very close friends who are still my best friends to this day, they knew, and you can ask anybody I went to high school with, even if they bullied me in high school, they knew I was gonna be successful. So take that energy, fucking harness that shit, fuck everybody else. This could be you, and this is just the beginning. Like, this isn't even where you guys could be. This is like this much of my potential realized. We have so much more stuff coming. We have so much cooler things that we're gonna be doing. And if you're watching this, you are here extremely early on the journey. So going on, this is my office. So this is where I get my stuff done at. I'm a golf guy, kind of an old fuck, I guess. So I like golf. That's at Augusta National. That's one of the holes. That's hole 12. And then I got my 2 monitors set up. I'll plug my MacBook in and I'll just get to work. This is the spot. But what's cool about this space is as like a business owner, you can nurture versus nature. It's like, how is somebody born? How are they the way they are? And then how much of that was attributed to, you know, their personality and their genetics versus how much of it is how they were raised, right? With my employees, I put them in kind of a chaotic work environment where I get to really see like personalities, how we all mesh together. And the people who do really well in that environment, which is everybody who's still here to this day, they reap the benefits. And it's just been really cool to be exposed to how to manage people, how to lead people. Because again, I was never the captain of like the football team, right? I sucked at sports when I was younger. So I never had like traditional leadership qualities. I never was the guy in the group project who did all the work. I was the one who didn't do anything. And that's fine because I learned how to delegate tasks, pay people to do things that I don't want to do. So, you know, I don't want to do accounting, I pay an accountant. I don't want to, you know, shoot videos. I've got the legend Wyland behind the camera who's shooting all my content for me. I don't want to edit, I hire editors. I have an editing company at its core. This is a video editing production company. I love shooting videos. I'm not very good at it. I don't know how to edit videos, and I still was able to build this. I'm not a great leader. I still am able to lead a company of people, and just do the best. Do the best that you can, and I promise you that your best is a lot more than you think it is. All right, boys, so I'm gonna give you a revenue update on the day. Just on WAP so far today, we've done $4,000, so that's WAP. And then I'm gonna pull up Stripe as well. Earlier today, I think it was at 3,600. Most of our renewals happen in the morning, so might not be much more than that, but overall, probably like an $8,000 day today, which is always really good to see. And then on Stripe, $3,600. So all said and done today, $7,640.65. All because I built out a business with the right people, the right staff, and you guys 100% can do this too. So a lot of things coming. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. It's new style for me. I usually just sit down and yap. So I've got a Florida vlog coming next week, which is gonna be awesome. I fly out, me and 14 of my friends, to a huge house in Destin. That's gonna be a great video. And yeah, guys, a lot more to come. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you in the next one. Bye.